Hello students, today we're going to do something called a wash. A wash is good for a background for art because it's very subtle. It doesn't grab our eye away from the things that we're going to be looking at that are in the foreground. Notice I'm very lightly with a very soft brush getting my full paper wet. The trick with our watercolor paper today is we don't want to rub on it too much with our brush or it'll start to pill. I'm starting with the lighter of the two colors I'll be using in the center. And again, this is very light, very washed out. You might even feel like it's boring when you're finished today, but that's because we're going to add more to this art later. So to get that pigment out of the watercolor pan, I'm just sort of circling my brush. And then the next color I choose is the one right next to it on the color wheel. And with that color, I'm going to do the outside edge of my paper, making sure to work quickly and lightly, not brushing and brushing and brushing over the same spots too much. I think when we blend, sometimes we over blend or we overwork a surface, and that's really going to show on our watercolor paper. So just light, add a little bit more water if you need to, but finishing your art relatively quickly with this big brush so that it has time to blend into itself. So here I am adding a little bit more pigment to kind of brighten it up a little bit, but this is going to be very light overall. And then here in my last moments, I decided I'd like to even go one more color around the color wheel and add a red just on the edges to my orange and yellow. This has even more of kind of a pinhole effect. All right, everybody, have fun.